now that we have Mega Dragonite 100% confirmed, which, guys, is so awesome. Like, let me just say, I've been wanting a Mega Dragonite forever, and even though it's not the design I was really hoping for, I actually really like the design. I don't know, there's something about it that's like so simple but so cool, and I really do like the way Mega Dragonite looks. Everyone seems to be divided by this. Like, everyone is like either saying they hate it or they love it. So personally, I'm enjoying it. Even though it's not what I would have hoped for, I like the outcome and I'm okay with it. But this was a leak. The Dragonite was leaked early. Like, we have an entire list of Mega Evolutions that are apparently going to happen, and apparently are going to come to Legends ZA, like brand new Mega Evolutions. Not returning ones, but brand new ones. And this design of Mega Dragonite is almost spot on. Like, it's pretty much 99% spot on to what the leaks were saying it was gonna look like, which is kind of concerning because some of the designs are gonna be for the new Mega Evolutions don't sound awesome. Like, let's just start off with Starmie. Mega Starmie is quite literally just going to be Starmie with longer legs. I've probably overused this joke, but boom, it is getting Patrick Star treatment. And then, like, you have other Pokemon like Feraligatr. Mega Feraligatr is also a huge concern because it quite literally sounds like it's going to be basically a Feraligatr with a Druddigon's head on it. And a lot of people hate this design. This is not the official one. Things could definitely change behind the scenes, because here's what I'm saying is Corbeau, which is one of the new characters announced, which was from the leaks, by the way. He was in the leaks and it became real. He has an Arbok that we saw in the trailer, so I'm like, okay, is he gonna get a Mega Arbok or a Mega Scolipede? Because once again, the leaks were saying he's gonna be getting a Mega Scolipede, so I don't know. He could still be getting a Scolipede. We don't necessarily have to see him using a Scolipede to make us think that we're gonna get a Mega Scolipede or Mega Arbok, but the reason why I'm thinking that is because Lita and the other new character, which I can never remember the name of for some reason, doesn't really click with me yet, but they have a Staryu, which, you know, evolves into a Starmie, so Mega Starmie, and then a Scrafty, which we're apparently getting a Mega Scrafty. But as far as that Mega Scrafty goes too, I feel like that design is also not that insane. It's pretty much just Scrafty with a hoodie on, but, you know, there are kind of some things that make me assume why we're getting these weird looking Mega Evolutions, which I'm saving for a different video. I've mentioned this a couple times, but I have a theory, guys. I'm still working on my theory because it's gonna be a good one. But the concern here is, like, okay, since Dragonite's design was almost spot on, like 99% pretty much dead on to what the leaks were saying, this could mean that the other leaked Mega Evolutions are going to be, first of all, legit, and those designs are also going to be legit. And what also makes me kind of think that is we had other leaks that became real, such as Mabel being the professor, Corbeau, and just a couple of other things throughout that trailer in general that were in the leaks. So one can only assume that the other Mega Evolutions are probably going to become real as well. So here's the thing. Even though the Dragonite design was pretty much leaked, like, the leaks were pretty close. I mean, obviously it's not going to be 100%, but it's like 98% maybe there. I still think that, you know, Feraligatr could look a lot better when we actually get the official announcement. And, you know, Dragalge is another one, which I'm actually kind of enjoying the concept of Dragalge, because I'm not a big fan of Dragalge as it is, but I think Mega Dragalge kind of looks a little bit better. But even though with that, it doesn't really look that much different. One thing to think about as well, though, is back when Pokemon X and Y came out, people hated Mega Evolutions. And then people hated the Mega Evolutions for Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. People hated Sun and Moon, which is not a Mega Evolution. I know it's a game. But people hated Sun and Moon. And guess what? Now people love Sun and Moon. People love X and Y Mega Evolutions. People love Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Mega Evolutions. So give all of these Mega Evolutions like 5 to 10 years to kind of like sit and dwell with people. And then guess what? People are going to be saying, yo, Mega Dragonite is peak. It's the best Mega Evolution ever. I honestly don't know if they could ever say that for Starmie, though. There are definitely a couple Mega Evolutions on this list right here that I'm like, okay, I don't know about this one. I'd rather have something else, like Victory Bell. Like, what the heck, bro? Why are we even getting a Mega Victory Bell? First of all, we need more Pokemon to get Mega Evolutions from different generations other than Gen 1. We already have a lot of Gen 1. Game Freak, we know you love Gen 1. Give us some more like Gen 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. Give some love to the other generations, which, you know, they kind of have been, because we are getting a couple of Gen 5, couple of Gen 6, even a Gen 8 and 7 Pokemon getting a Mega Evolution, which is pretty sweet to hear. I just would love to know, like, why Game Freak picked these Pokemon on this list right here to be getting Mega Evolutions. I think it'd be cool if in, like, I don't know, a couple of years, or even just like after the game comes out, like a couple of months, there was like an interview where somebody asked, you know, the people behind Game Freak, like, why these Mega Evolutions? Or just even in game, I feel like there's gotta be some sort of good explanation. Like, there has to be some specific reason to why some of these are getting Mega Evolutions. It's like, I know some of them are going to be used for the Zia Royales type of stuff, or like the Rogue Mega Evolutions, or some of the new main characters are going to have some of these new ones. But I mean more so, like, why did they pick these specific Pokemon to be getting Mega Evolutions? Like, other than the fact that we're having the Rogue Mega Evolutions, probably some like mysterious energy from Quasartico sending out, throughout the Lumia City, which could be causing these rogue, random, or new Mega Evolutions. And the starters as well, guys. So the Legends ZA starters will have Mega Evolutions, as well as the Gen 6 starters. At least according to the leaks, like I said, stuff could change, but I don't know. I'm thinking this is probably pretty legit. I don't know what they would change, because think about it. If they change something, like one change probably costs them so much money, so much time, and they probably don't really want to change anything, which, I wouldn't even be upset if they did, honestly, because it'd be something new. Like, if they got, like, half of these Mega Evolutions and swapped them out with different ones, I would kind of be okay with that, mainly because, like, that would be kind of cool to have, like, a complete fresh start, a complete fresh list of new Mega Evolutions. But the starters are, like, I don't know, they sound kind of okay. Greninja sounds pretty cool. He's going to be hanging upside down, apparently. I think Delphox sounds really cool, too. Apparently, Delphox is going to be, like, on its broom, which is pretty cool. And then Chestnut, I don't really like Chestnut, honestly. The Mega Evolution doesn't really sound that cool to me either. But even with that being said, I want to see it so bad. First of all, if they miss on Mega Greninja, that is going to be terrible, because people have wanted Mega Greninja since Pokemon X and Y. I cannot believe they didn't give us Mega Evolutions for those starter Pokemon for the Gen 6 starters in Pokemon X and Y. Literally, we only had one Generation 6 Mega Evolution, which is just kind of insane to think. Like, why the heck do they not even at least give us the Gen 6 starters? Like, I understand, the Kanto starters and stuff like that, but, like, bro, it was criminal for them to not give us Greninja, Delphox, and Chestnut Mega Evolutions. And then, of course, we're getting the ZA starters with Mega Evolutions as well, which I think Emboar sounds really cool. Mega Emboar is definitely probably the one that I'm most hyped out of those three right there, because it's going to be based off like a Chinese soldier, which I think is really, really cool. I've always been a Tepig, Emboar fan. Tepig definitely gets a lot of hate, though. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people hate Chikorita, though. It's crazy. Chikorita hate is real on the internet. Like, I am serious. I've seen more comments about hate for Chikorita than like any other starter Pokemon of all time. Like, I get that it's kind of underleveled and like, not as good as some of the other starters, but I've always liked Chikorita. I mean, it's not my favorite starter, definitely not on my top 5 even, but I like Chikorita, so I'm picking Chikorita. So let me know which starter Pokemon you're gonna pick for ZA. I'm going Chikorita with Meganium, unless the Mega Evolution is like terrible. I'd rather use like a really cool Mega Evolution for a starter Pokemon, but Meganium is apparently going to kind of just look like Meganium with like a bunch of flowers on its neck, which I gotta be honest, it just doesn't sound that cool. This design is from Cardinal, which like I said is based on the leaks, but Bulby Boy made his own kind of concept, like not based on the leaks, and this is what I would like to see with a Mega Meganium, just kind of like going out on its own branch, you know what I mean? Like, not making it look just like a Meganium with some extra accessories. Like, I want Mega Evolutions to kind of like change the overall look of the Pokemon, obviously still looking like the Pokemon a little bit, but changing it a lot. And then, of course, Mega Feraligatr. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I personally have never really cared for Feraligatr. I like Totodile, but I've never really cared for Feraligatr specifically. So, man, I don't know. Mega Feraligatr is, I hope it looks better, because it's just doesn't sound like it's going to look that good. And also, once again, no hate on Cardinal's designs. I think Cardinal's designs are amazing. He's super talented. Go follow him on Twitter. It's on the screen right here. He makes some crazy renders. His stuff is all just based on what the leaks are saying. He's not like the reason why they're looking like this. He just is the person that created these awesome renders based on what the designs are going to look like, apparently. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss Pokemon news, leaks, videos, or just fun, random Pokemon videos in general. And if you are real on watching this far in the video, comment down below, penguin. Just the word penguin to confuse the people that are not watching this far in the video. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.